And welcome again to our second hour of math class. Today, Friday, the last day of July, right? We're close to tomorrow. We're having another month, right? Tomorrow we're having August, right? So, guys, listen to me. We will continue with the topic, right? And actually, this topic is similar, right, to the previous one because we will continue operating, right, or calculating volumes, right, of prisms, right? Then here we have the volume of prism, lesson 10, topic 3, right? And let's go to page 599. Everybody, 599. Are you there?
Yes.
599. So the principal objective of this lesson, it is that we are going to calculate prism in different ways, right? Okay, we already know that when we are calculating prism, we have to multiply it by length, width, by height, right? And then we have the answer, right? But in this lesson, we will learn different ways to solve it, right? And first, here we have an example, right? And actually here we have a problem that we have to solve right now. And then it says that Rachel built a rectangular prism that has a volume of 24 cubic inches, right? And then which are five possible length, width, and height dimension for her prism. Then you are gonna solve this any way you choose. So what we mean with this? Actually, what we have here is, like for example here, actually what we have here is the volume, right? The total volume of the prism, right? Then we have 24 inches to the third power, right? So what we are gonna do here is that we are gonna guess, or we are gonna find which would be the length and which will be the width and which would be the height of this prism, right? To get 24, right? Do you understand what you are gonna do, guys? Do you understand what you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's try. Let's try to do it. Hurry up. Like for example, I'm gonna give you the first one, right? What happened if we have from? What happened if we have from length? We have, like for example, 2, and then from width we have 3, and from height we have 4. What happened if I multiply 2 times 3? That's equal to?
6. 6.
4 is equal to?
4.
24, right? You see? Easy, right? So let's look for we have 2, 3, and 4. Okay, finish with the rest. Kenneth, are you working? Finish with the rest. Did you finish? Hurry up.
No, mister, wait.
Did you finish? Hurry up. Tell me, did you finish? Okay, let's continue then. Who wants to share? Now,
Me, mister.
second one. Okay, Glenn, what you have? Tell me what you have.
I have 2 times 2 equals to 4 and times 6 equals 24.
Yes, of course. Good job. Another person?
Me,
Say me it.
I have 4 times 2 equal to 8 and the 8 is 3 and 8 times 3 is equal to 24.
Yes. Okay, good job. Gabriela, what about you, Gabriela? What do you have?
2 times 6 times 2
2 times 6
times 2.
times 2. Yes, good job. The last one. Miguel Silva.
1 multiply 12
1
and
times 12. Yes?
Mister, I have one. There is one.
Mister, me equivoqué.
Why?
En la primera multipliqué y en la segunda sumé.
Now you don't have to add numbers. We are multiplying numbers. Baden.
1 times 12 times. That is equal to 12 and times 2.
2. So you have 24, right? So this is another way, guys, to solve this kind of problems, right? Did you understand how to do it?
Yes.
We already have
Yes.
the volume and you have to calculate the other 3 measurements, right? So let's continue then with the other page. Let's continue with the other page. Yes, that this is actually that topic that we are gonna discuss today. And here we have, guys, a new formula, right? Here we have a new formula that we are gonna discover right now, right? So I need please someone read Andrea Monserrat. Could you please read the problem for me?
Gary needs to know how much sand will fill a rectangular prism for her science project. The area of the base of a rectangular prism is 56 square centimeters. The prism's height is 6 centimeters. You know that B equal L times W times H. Here is another formula for the volume of a rectangular prism. Volume equal B times H, where B is the area of the base.
Okay, so guys, if you understand, right, which base, we're talking about now the bases, right? And which is the base of the rectangular prism? What is the base of this rectangular prism? We have 56 square centimeters, right? Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes, we're talking about fixed. Let me do something. Okay, here. Here we have 56, yes, centimeters, but they are in the square, right? And when we have a square, it means that we have to the second
Power.
power, right? So, and the like for example, the formula we know here, it is that we already know that is volume, right? That is equal to length plus width plus height, right? but they are telling us another formula, right, that we can use. And when we already have the volume, right, our formula will be volume that's equal to base, right, times the height, right? Because if you notice, when we talk about the base, right, when we talk about the base, this is the base, right? The one that is shade. Yes? So if you notice, we have here in the base, we have here the length, right? And here we have the width, right?
The width.
Two measurements will be the base, right? In this case, which is the base? 500 or 55? 56.
Yeah.
Okay, so
56.
and then our volume or our formula will be volume equal to 56, right? That
Times 6.
and which is the height of this prism?
6 centimeters.
Yes, and volume will be
336 centimeters at the third power.
300, sorry?
36 centimeters at the power.
Centimeters
At the third power.
to the third power. And why to the third power? If we don't have, if we have just two measurements, if we have just two numbers here. Tell me, explain me why. Why to the third power if we have just two numbers?
Because the base is the length and the width.
Yes, because we already have in the base, we have to the second power, right?
Yes.
It means that we have two numbers, right? We have two measurements there, right? And we add another one, it would be
3.
to the third power, right? Because we already have the three measurements, right? Do you understand now, guys?
Yes, Mr. It's easy.
Yes, mister.
Easy, right? Because we already have two, and the only thing that we have to do is to multiply, right? The what?
The base and the height.
Base and the height, right? So let's continue then. Did you understand?
Yes, mister.
Yes.
Okay, here we have, right, the answer, right? That is the formula that is volume times height, and then we have to multiply that, right? So now, before we continue, I'm gonna show you a video. I don't know if you can. Now, can you see the video?
Yes.
Yes, mister.
Let's pay attention to the video because here we have a question that you have to answer.
How do you find the volume of a rectangular prism when the area of the base is given? Carrie needs to know how much sand will fill a rectangular prism for her science project. The area of the base of the rectangular prism is 56 square centimeters. The prism's height is 6 centimeters. Why is the base area of the prism given in square centimeters?
Okay. Which is the question here?
What is the base area of the prism given in square centimeters?
So that is 56,
6.
right? So let's continue.
The area of the base is the number of square units that cover its two-dimensional surface.
So when they say two-dimensional surface, it means that is in a square, right? That is in the second power. Yes. And that's why we have two-dimensional, right? But because we don't have the complete prism, right? When we have the complete prism, we have to the third to the three-dimensional surface, right? Let's continue.
You know that V equals L times W times H. Here is another formula for the volume of a rectangular prism. V equals B times H, where B is the area of the base. You can find B, the area of the base of the rectangular prism, by using the area formula A equals L times W. Find the volume of the rectangular prism if the area of its base is 56 square centimeters and its height is 6 centimeters. What unit will be used for the volume of the prism?
So,
Select your answer.
which is the question here, or which is the answer? Listen to the question again.
Prism if the area of its base is 56 square centimeters and its height is 6 centimeters. What unit will be used for the volume of the prism?
Okay, what we're gonna use for the volume?
Select your answer.
Square centimeter.
This one?
Square centimeters.
Are you sure?
Centimeter.
Centimeters.
Okay, let's see.
Volume is in cubic centimeters.
Yeah, cubic centimeters.
The area of the base is given, so you don't need to calculate it. The volume of the rectangular prism is 56 times 6, or 336 cubic centimeters. What does a volume of 336 cubic centimeters mean? It means the rectangular prism takes up the same amount of space as 336 1-centimeter cubic units. Now you know how to find the volume of a rectangular prism when the area of the base is given.
So guys, I think that it is time to ask if you have questions.
No, it's easy.
Mister, it's easy peasy.
It's like the last topic.
Yes. This one is actually the last, the same topic, right? But we already have finished, so
It's an easy topic,
we
Mister.
already have, right, the two numbers, and then you have to multiply, right? So let's start working in the exercises, right? I think that is, which is the page? That is 600, right?
601.
201.
One, okay. So let's start doing those exercises. Okay, and it is important to mention that in these exercises you will have, right, or you will find the two kind of exercises, right? When we have the three measurement and when we already have just the base, right? We will find the same. Because if you notice in some prism we have the three measure, right? We have the length, we have the width, and we have the length, right? Or the height, right? So it means that you have to apply the two formulas we have according to the exercise. Yes? Did you understand, guys?
Yes.
Okay, start working in this page, please.
Page 601.
601, yes.
Yes, that I finish.
You finish all the page?
Yes.
Okay, wait. Let's wait for the rest. I think that we will finish today. This you won't have homeworks. Okay, did you finish? Guys, did you finish all the exercises?
No, Mr. Wait.
Okay, hurry up.
Y venimos empezando.
Hurry up.
Está fácil, pero tampoco no es que vamos a terminar así solo en un segundo.
Mister, tampoco. Apenas vamos a escribir, ya lo vamos a terminar.
You said I finished.
Mr. But just Gabriela.
Gabriela, she's so good at
Gabriela se adelantó.
Yes, yes, yes.
Eso.
It's everybody. Kenneth, are you working? Did you understand, guys?
Yes, it's easy.
It means that if tomorrow I apply a quiz about this topic, you will be able to answer correctly.
Mr.
Yes,
but
Mr.
tomorrow is
Yes.
Saturday.
I already finished, mister.
You already finished. Okay, good job.
No nos deja tarea. Estarlo haciéndolo los fines de semana no nos gusta.
Okay, let's start discussing. Did you finish or do you need more time?
More time.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes. Yes, 2 more minutes, guys.
Finish, mister.
Finish.
El mister se fue. O sigue aquí. Ah, ok, mister.
Did you finish?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with number 3. Do we have the base already? Which formula we are gonna use? The first one or the one that we just learned? Guys, which formula we are gonna use in the number 3? Guys, which is the formula that we're gonna use?
Volume
Base
equal V times H.
We're gonna use? No, I'm asking for the formula that we're gonna use. Volume is equal to what?
Base times height.
Why? Because we already have that base here, right? Because we have changed the base and then they are telling us, right? Base, right? Time, what? 8, right? So, and then volume, it is equal to 18 feet, right? Times what? Times what? Times 7, yes? And volume, it is equal to what? 18 times 7 is equal to what?
126. 126.
126. What? Fifth, right? To the what? To the second power?
Third power.
Letter power.
Power, yes. That's the formula in the answer of this number 3, right? What about number 4? Do we have the base already? Guys? Do we have the base?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so which is the answer of this one? So you have
216.
216.
16.
16.
260.
yes, yards, right, to the third power.
Yes.
Okay, let's see with the other ones. Let's see the other ones. Okay, number 5. Which is the answer of number 5?
32 yards at the third power.
32 yards.
Sorry?
32 yards at the
to
third power.
32.
Yes, mister.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Good job. To the third power. Number 6.
Yes.
156
156
meters
meters at the third power.
Letter power.
Third power.
Here I am just writing the question. Remember that you have to apply the formula, right? I think that you are doing, right, the formula, yes?
Yes.
So writing volume, it is equal to, right? And you do the multiplication. Because
Yes.
it's important to do that because when you are studying, you will know where those numbers come from. But if you write just the answer, you won't know, right? You won't know the process. That's why it is important. What about number 7?
220.
220
inches at
inches at the third power.
Power.
Formula?
200.
How do you
The
use it?
formula is volume
Is
equal E times
volume-
W times H.
Yes, right, the first one. So, which is the answer?
220 meters at the third
220
power.
at the third power.
20 meters to the third power.
Yes.
So, you
Inches, mister.
no matter. Come on, guys.
Inches, I'm sorry.
The third power. Okay, number 8. What happened with number 8?
The answer is 256.
256.
Please, could you please erase that? You have to respect. Okay, which is the answer you said?
256.
256.
250 or 60?
50.
56, right? Yeah, centimeter to the third power.
Meters at the second
Yes.
power.
Okay, number 9. What happened with number 9? It is the same formula?
No.
No, right?
The answer is 1,320.
1,020.
320 yards at the third power.
Yes, of course. The last one. We have the
1,071.
1,071.
Feet at the third power.
Yes. So, do you have the same answer?
Yes.
Yes, mister.
Yes.
Check them if you don't have it, right? So, let's continue then. Okay, I think 9, stop. But when you understand the topic, it is easy to solve them, right? So, homework from this weekend. Page 602. You're gonna solve this page. 602. Yes. And also you will solve homework and practice, right? That it means that you will have 603, just these 2 pages. Just these 2 pages. 600.
Easy.
603. Yes?
Mister, we need to send you these pages
We're
at your email.
gonna discuss it in class on Monday.
Okay.
So guys, we will stop here.
Which pages, Mister?
602 and 603.
602 and 602.
So guys, we will stop here. Yes? Stop, wait, don't go. You just hear that we will stop here and then you start disconnecting the meeting. Come on. You have to listen instructions.